Welcome to my closet.
What have you got for us?
Today I picked a few pieces that I would, probably try and rescue if the house was burning. I had to grab some of my keepsakes. I've got some beautiful pieces that I've collected over the last 10 years. Probably started collecting when I was 18. So yeah, I've got some beautiful vintage pieces as well as some current pieces.
What is something vintage you have in your wardrobe?
Quite a nice set. So this is vintage YSL and this is like from a few seasons ago. So it's amazing how timeless YSL designs can be.
What is one pair of shoes that you think every girl needs?
Okay, so the one pair of shoes that every woman should have in their wardrobe is a pair of Chanel Ballet flats. I particularly love the black leather ones with the patent tip. These are classics and they go with everything from a 3/4 pant. You could wear them back with jeans, you can wear them back with an LBD.
What is the oldest piece you have in the wardrobe?
Okay, the oldest piece in my wardrobe would have to be my first designer purchases, and it was from Chloe's Phoebe Philo range. So when Phoebe Philo used to design for Chloe, like a little gauzy doily top, and that's in a gauze silk, and it's got the beautiful sort of filigree doily pieces through it. And if I were to wear this now, rewind when I first got it, I would have worn it with a nude camisole underneath.
Yeah.
But I think if I was to wear this, the next week or so, I'd put like a black bra and just make it sheer and work it back with a blazer.
This is amazing.
Yes, that is a trophy jacket. Now, I have to definitely show you how this is worn. So this is from, I think it was a 2006 collection by Marc Jacobs, and I'll put it on for you. Classic. It's so French, in that way. But yeah, you always feel, like you're warm and safe.
Do you have anything that's really sentimental or special to you that's maybe been given to you by a family member or
Yes.
just something you love?
So this particular piece here, I actually wore this to one of the Seagulls events recently at Mother's Day. This is all hand knitted by one of my aunts in Cambodia. So this is actually meant to be a cap sleeve, like a little cap sleeve top. It's cropped, so it works quite well with high-waisted pieces. But I wore it completely off the shoulder, and
It looks like it's
yeah. So I just wore it off the shoulder with a high-waisted white skirt. And yeah, people were saying, "Where's that from? Where's that from?" And I was like, "Oh, my aunt's from Cambodia knitted it for me."
And I'm so intrigued by this one. I can see the gems coming out of it.
Yes,
This is amazing.
That's my bling. It's one of the most decadent, I feel one of the most decadent trench coats that Burberry's ever designed.
Yeah.
In that it's fully jewelled, it's like the most amazing sort of macrame lace.
Because I always think when you think of Burberry,
Yeah.
you always picture their natural trench coats.
Yeah.
And they do amazing pieces like this, which is
Yeah, so this is incredible. It's obviously like a dress coat, but it's a nice spin on the conventional trench, which I also have. Which I also have. This one has got the gold buttons, and I opted for that rather than going with the black button one, only because I love everything in gold trims, or with the gold hardware. It's just a preferential thing. This is actually one of my favourite dresses to look at visually. So when it hangs in my closet and I catch a glimpse of it, it makes me happy. I wore it to my son's 4th birthday, and I just love that beautiful like lantern sleeve with the stones that are covered in silk, and the wide neck as well. Like, you don't need anything else with this dress in terms of jewellery. And I remember pairing it back with these beautiful little sort of textured raffia sandals by YSL.
So what is your worst outfit you think you've ever worn? Like, if you think back when you're still establishing your style, or something you can just cringe at wearing now?
Oh, I need to think about that. I would have to say I've got many, but one of the ones which I just think, what was I thinking? I was obsessed with the Japanese culture for a while throughout high school and in my early university years. And I remember walking into Made in Japan and buying a kimono robe, and thinking, I can actually pull this off. I'll just wear a kimono robe with a belt down the street. And I was just like, now when I look at that kimono robe, I was like, you so did not get away with that. People must have thought you were a lunatic or a wannabe geisha back in the day. But yeah, that would probably be like, I'm like, cringe.
Do you still have it now?
No, I don't. I don't know what I've done with it. I think it just scared me so much I've given it away or I've donated it. But yeah.
What is your biggest fashion faux pas?
I think the biggest fashion faux pas anyone can have is possibly buying fake designer products. I just feel that, like, there's a craft and there's an integrity in purchasing a designer piece, whether that be when you flip the garment inside out, whether that's the bound seam or the composition of the fabric.
What is your fashion style in 3 words?
Wow. Oh God.
Texture would have to be one of them.
Texture would have to be one of them. Texture would have to be one of them, but definitely feminine with a nostalgic edge.
Texture, feminine, nostalgia.
Yeah.
This is what we have here.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so much for being my interviewee.
Oh,
It's been a pleasure rating your wardrobe.
My pleasure, anytime.